Jai. So, चलो अब पाठशाला शुरू करते हैं. And as our traditions, we always start our Pathshala class with reciting a Namokar mantra. So, who wants to take a lead? Prisha and Rhythm. Okay, you guys can start it. Unmute yourself and.
Namo Vajrayaram Namo Loe Savasakuram Eto Chenamukaro Savapavatanasano Anglam Sarveshim Perdamam Padai Mangalam.
Jai Jinendra. Okay, so last class, anyway, it was near to the Dashera and we only missed that one up. And instead of that, we took Acharya Shri's birthday also on the same day, right? So I took at the class. So let's will do a very fast cover up, okay, for that class. How you guys want to start it? Do you want to listen first the story or story? Okay, let's start with the story. Okay, so who is telling me who is Rama? Yes, Prisha, go ahead. And then after Rita.
So Ravan is the guy who kidnapped Sita, and he was the guy who had he had 10 heads. That's
first one. He is not a guy. He was a king.
Yeah, he was a king. Yeah.
King.
And
okay.
He ruled over many other kings too.
Yes. Yes, Rhythm.
Ravan, he was like, he wanted to rule everything, and he had like the power if some part of his body I think it's his hands and his head, if somebody hits that part or it gets damaged, he gets more than multiple arms and heads.
Yeah, so it's called a Bahuripani Vidya, right? So what he did, he took this kind of the power that even though if somebody's tried to destroy any part of his body, it will be regained. It's like, and if you see that Marvel movie, and what is it called? I think some hero was there, right? Who's even though if anything is cut to him, immediately it rehealed. It's again become same as like a normal one. But yes, on that time, even though if something is getting cut up, he also feel the pain, but it will be again rebuilt. Okay, very good. But why after so many years we remembering Ravan? What is the reason behind it? Yes, Pita.
What are we talking about? Because he just joined.
Oh, not a problem. So anyway, on the last time, whatever we did it, because it was Acharya Sri's birthday, so I took a special lesson on to that one, right? And that lesson, whatever is supposed to be taking on that Sunday, is missing, and I want to recap it pretty fast one. So at least you guys again onto the path. Okay, and because it was a Dashera, we learned about Rama. So my question is pretty easy one. Why we are after so many years, why we are still remembering Rama? What was the reason? Yes, Rhythm.
Because Ram defeated Ravan, and um when Ram came back after after all those years, it was like a great celebration. They did a great celebration that he defeated Ravan and he was back. So that is
Mhm. So, okay. So that is the story, right? But what, because whenever we remembering something, you know that there were, after Ram and Raman's war, many wars was fought. And we are not remembering all those the wars. And we are also not remembering all those the kings who fought over there and who defeated and what they did. Then why just the Ram and Ravan? Yes, Ispita. And then Avni.
Because Ram. So are we talking about all the people or just like Jains?
You can say, or you can anywhere. It doesn't matter. You can say, okay, according to Jainism is this one, and then according to this one, we are getting in this way.
I think we're remembering because in Jain's story, Ram became a god. So like we can remember that Ram fought Ravan, and then Ravan died, and then Ram went to moksha for us.
Mhm. Avni? Yes, Avni, go ahead. Don't worry. In a Pathshala, we are here to learn something, right? So it's never ashamed, right? Whether we are wrong or right. Okay.
I think we remembered Lord Rama because he killed Ravan and and he killed Ravan and rescued Sita, and then he went to Moksha.
Okay. Mhm. So, okay, first things. Here one, or whenever we are discussing, right? Language is not a barrier. So if you are comfortable in any languages, I know many languages. Okay, including Marwadi too. So you can speak that one too. Don't worry about it. Okay. So however you are comfortable, it is not, you just need to say in English. Uh, so in this one, I think we are just thinking that because the Ram defeated Ravan, and that's why we are remembering. That is what I said. No, that is not the reason behind it. Because after Ram and Ravan and before Ram and Ravan, many war was fought, right? And even though, however, Ravan abducted Sita, the same way many king has abducted many of those one, even including in Mahabharata too. But we are still not remembering all those stories as well. Okay, so why it is just whenever we are remembering on that time, because the story is just the form to remind us what the mistakes they did it, and what's the virtues we want to gain from that one. So do you know what the Ram did it? What Ram did? राम ने क्या किया? You know that? Okay. Yeah. Whenever Ram fought with Ravan, on that time, does the Ram was a Prince Ram or a King Ram? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, right? Because he was expelled from the kingdom for 14 years. He doesn't have, okay, does he has the Sen of Ayodhya? No. Okay, and how big Ravan is? How strong Ravan is? Yes, Prisha, unmute. Whoever is noise, unmute and they can start saying. That's fine.
He's very powerful because he has that superpower.
Yes, it's not only that one. He has a superpower, but he's very strong, big one, right? Many of those the kings are abiding him or believe him as their king's king. Very strong, very super one. And even though Ram didn't fear to go against him, but for why? Why? What's the reason? हाँ अनम्यूट करके बोलो बोलो रितन डोंट वरी
Can you repeat the question?
ओके कि राम जो है ना वो रावण के साथ क्यों लड़ा ये राम ये जानते हुए भी कि रावण जो है ना वो काफी स्ट्रांग है वेरी पावरफुल है
He
राइट
did that because Ravan had kidnapped Sita, and he fought with Ravan because he needed to rescue Sita.
ओके सीता कौन थी
Ram. Huh?
प्रीशा स्मिता अनम्यूट एंड
Unki wife.
Ram's wife.
राम की वाइफ वेरी गुड इट मींस दैट फैमिली मेंबर थी राइट दैट्स व्हाई इवन लक्ष्मण आल्सो केम वाइफ थी सो व्हाट दे टीच अस फैमिली कम्स first right and for the sake of the family if you need to fight with the whole world go and fought with it you should have to develop a courage in a way even though for that one if somebody is like an Ismita and Ihita both are sister and somebody is teasing an Ihita and Ismita is strong then what Ismita will doing आप क्या करोगी अगर कोई इहिता को छेड़ेगा तो हाँ अनम्यूट करो बोलो
I stand up for her.
yeah stand up there you will fight for her right because she is your sister yes that is and that's why we're remembering you know that even Ram did all these things because he established the first rule family comes first why we are still remembering Ram because you know that means Ram set up an example biggest example even though whether it is his fault or not he took vanvas he expelled for 14 years why because his father told him to do so did he ask hey it's why should I have to do I didn't do anything wrong or I didn't do did he ask anything no तो हमने क्या सीखा कि अगर पेरेंट्स हमें कुछ बता रहे हैं तो we need to obey right that's why they we never have to so that's why we remembering Ram and why we are remembering Ravan now I told all about Ram but what about Ravan unmute I will not say
To not go to the wrong path.
no what's the Ravan has ego of what I am a very strong undefeatable nobody can defeat me right and that's why if I'm a strong and I'm a big one I can do whatever I want to do right and that was the main reason behind his destruction correct and that is what we are seeing even though in today's world or everywhere whenever you will see then whenever person start to feeling that he is the very great one and nobody can defeat him you know that and then you can see there's downfall that's why we are remembering why every year we are celebrating the Dashera why every year so on that time it's remind us hey we should not have to do the same kind of the mistakes what they did it what is the second mistake Ravan did it yes Ankur unmute and say it
Kidnapped Sita.
हाँ हाँ सीता का किडनैप किया तो क्या किया उसने एक्चुअली Simple में. Yes, Anish. Anish, go ahead. Tell me.
He also kept all the bad emotions inside of himself.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine to have a bad emotions, right? Until it will be not coming it out from yourself.
And then he used them like, and then when he did meditation, he like he did it only for worldly pleasures and for
He did.
things to succeed that were not necessary. Like he didn't meditate for the
No.
soul.
Ravan, you know that means actually Ravan was a very knowledgeable person and his devotion was very strong too. पता है आपको कि एक टाइम पे जब वो और उनकी वाइफ मंदोदरी they were even doing a puja and it was such a nice occasion अष्टमी का पर्व चल रहा था. So have you heard that story, Anish? No? Okay, let me tell you that the story.
No, I know this story.
So what was the happened? You know that means in an हिमालय पे जहाँ पे कैलाश पर्वत है ना वहां पे राम रावण पूरी सेना के साथ गया था एंड वहां पे क्या है पता है? Who knows what is there? अष्टापद है. How many of you heard about अष्टापद? No one? Okay. So Ashtapad was built by Bharat Chakravarti. Who? Bharat Chakravarti. And it was a very, very big temples are over there. And into that, the Ashtapad we on that the very because Rishabdev Bhagwan's son, Bharat Chakravarti, right? So on that time, Rishabdev Bhagwan is the first Tirthankar, but what he did it? He put it all 24 Tirthankar Bhagwan's Pratimaji over there. But not from this era one, but also from the one from the past one, present one, as well as the future one. So Ashtapadji has all three choices. Okay, one from the past, one for the present ones, and one for the future one. So Ravan went over there at Ashtapadji with full family, and he was doing the puja. And while he was doing the puja, what happened? You know that जैसे हम पूजा में भक्ति करते हैं ना और कोई इतनी सुंदर करता है कि हमें भी नाचने का मन हो जाता है राइट. तो कई लोग चामर लेके खड़े हो जाते हैं. दे डू dancing too. So on that puja, Mandodari is Ravan's wife. She started dancing and Ravan was a very good veena player. So he started playing a veena. And veena is like a stringal instrument where you can bring with the strings. Okay, और इतनी अच्छी तरह से वो बज रहा था and Mandodari was doing a dance in such a nice way and everybody was just astonishing and they all deep down into this the Bhagwan's puja में सारे लोग गए थे डूब गए थे. Suddenly what happened that the string of the veena broken it out. अगर वो वीणा बजाते बजाते रुक देगा तो क्या होगा? Everybody was distracted, right? So what he did it immediately because he was just playing until that again he need to play that the string one. He was constantly playing a veena, but whatever he took, he has a knife. इसको बोलते हैं यहाँ पे खंजर जो होता है. तो उसने अपने पाँव में पूरा he cut it out and take out one vein from that palm. Okay, and make a string because it was a muscle soft one and it can be stretchable. So he immediately make a string and then continues playing a veena, even though he was totally in a full blood. Okay, pura kaat ke. And whenever the dance completed out, on that time people will just realize that is what he did. So he was really good in devotions too. Okay, तो उसने भगवान की ऐसी भक्ति की थी. But what he did it wrong. Okay, Sita ko uthaya. Yes, I understand. He abducted Sita, right? He kidnapped the Sita. But what he did it actually? Yes, Ispita.
He started a war.
He started a war, but actually what he did, do you know? He took a thing which one it is not his own. किसी और की चीज ले ली, right? If you steal from someone else, what the other people will do? They will come after you, right? Why they will come after you? Because they are their owners. You are not an owner. You took it from someone, correct? That is what he did it. So that's why we are learning from, okay, we should not ever, if you find something, if you are going up there and you find a one wallet, what you do on the road? What do? You found a wallet while you are walking. Suppose you are in a mall and you found a wallet, what do? And wallet has some cash.
Try to find the owner.
Try to find the owner, right? Or otherwise, if you don't see, is there any owner around it? You'll just go to either in an office or their maintenance house or wherever their information centers and say, hey, I found this one, and can you find it out that the owner and return it, right? Are you going to keep it for yourself? No. Okay, so that is what Ravan did it. उसने सीता को देखा, पसंद आया, उठा के लेके आया. Because he think that he is very strong, very big, and whatever he want to do, he can do it. His ego was a very stronger ego. That's why, even though that means what was happened, even before war start, Vibhishan told him, Ravan, we never gonna win this war. Okay, because Vibhishan was very good astrologer. Okay, so he can count it out and see the foreseen about what would be going to be happen, and say right now whatever directions or everything is been happening in the sky, that clearly indicate that we are not going to win a war. It will bring a big destructions on us. Hmm? But still, Ravan even didn't hear that one. Why? Because of the ego. And then that war lasted for 6 months. How many months? 6 months. Their war lasted. War between Ram and Ravan. Wow. And ultimately, what happened? We'll see it. Okay, let me share my screen with you, and then we'll come back.
Hey Janindra kids! All of you must have heard about Dasara. So today, let me tell you about Ravan. Ravan was a very brave king, and he even had knowledge of many shastras, meaning religious books. He had another name, Dashnan. What is the meaning of Dashnan? Dashnan comes from Das, meaning 10, and Anan, meaning face. You know why he was given that name? Well, Ravan was brave in his childhood. One day, he took a necklace having 9 precious gems, which was guarded by 1,000 Nagkumar Devs, meaning snake gods. And then you know what happened? Baby Ravan's face started reflecting in the gems. So in total, everyone could see 10 faces. And from then on, he started being called Dashnan. When he grew up, he started winning wars. Many kings were under his rule. Hence, Ravan became swollen with pride. One day, when he was passing through a forest, he saw a beautiful lady. She was Ramji's wife, Sita, and he did something very wrong. He kidnapped Sita. For this reason, Ramchandraji and his brother Lakshman declared a war against Ravan, and that war went on for days. In the last few days of the war, when Lakshman and Ravan were fighting, you know what happened? Lakshman shot an arrow that cut Ravan's head, but something strange happened. Where his head was cut, 100 new heads grew. Lakshman attacked him again, and the bow cut Ravan's hand, but new hands grew. Do you know why this was happening, kids? Ravan had done sadhana, meaning penance, for many days, and gained Barupani Vidya, a superpower. And with this Vidya, even after attacking Ravan multiple times, Lakshman couldn't kill Ravan. You know what happened next? Multiple attacks by Lakshman weakened Ravan's Vidya, and at last Ravan lost his superpower. Ravan got angry, and he called for his giant Sudarshan Chakra, a wheel shaped weapon with which Ravan had not lost one single war. As Ravan directed his chakra to Lakshman, it emitted strong flames. Lakshman tried his best to stop it. Ram, Shugriv, Bamandal, Vibhishan, Hanuman all tried in their own ways to stop it, but nobody could stop that chakra. And then that chakra swirled around Lakshman 3 times and came to rest on his finger. Ravan was taken aback. He started thinking. Even Adinath Bhagwan's son, Bharat Chakravarti, was better than me. And he, in his last stage of life, opted for deep meditation of the soul and achieved moksha, meaning salvation. This wealth and kingdom is useless, and indulgence is going to make me lose this war. Lakshman directed that chakra towards Ravan. Like the thundering clouds, that chakra started moving towards Ravan. Ravan tried his best to stop the chakra. He showered a rain of arrows. He threw his Vajra weapon, and even his sword. But Ravan's good karma ran out, and that chakra cut through Ravan's chest. Ravan fell on the ground and died. Now you know, kids, how uncertain this world is, that such a strong ruler of 3 kingdoms, under whom there were so many kings, and who was so knowledgeable, despite having so many qualities that he could not control his ego, anger, and bad emotions, and he was killed. After dying, Ravan went to the 3rd hell, where he had to bear extreme torture and atrocities. Ravan, through deep dedication and meditation, had achieved Bahubani Vidya. However, if with this deep dedication he had done meditation for his soul instead, he would have achieved salvation. But he did it for worldly wishes, and he had to go to hell. Even now, people remember the victory of Ram and Lakshman. In the same way we show compassion towards a sick person, we should consider Ravan's ego and pride as his sickness, and should show compassion towards Ravan. We should let go of our own bad emotions. And the way Ramchandraji did tapasya during the last days of his life and achieved moksha and became liberated, we should take the same steps toward moksha. We will, right? Jai Jinendra, kids.
Okay. So, what we have learned? I will ask everyone. Okay, let's start with Avni first. Avni, Prisha, Ispita, Pritam, Anish, and Arish. Yes, Avni. We'll start with you. What we have learned?
We learned that Ravan was knowledgeable, but he died because he had ego and fought the battle, and he also stole and kidnapped Sita.
Mm-hmm. So what we means what we need to what we don't need to do.
We should not steal, and we should let go of our bad emotions.
Okay. Yes, Prisha.
So we learned that Ravan he took away something that's not his, that's Sita. Because of his ego and pride, he took Sita and he thought that he was the most powerful person. But then Ram and Lakshman, they needed their thing back, so they needed Sita back. So they declared a war, and because of Ravan's bad emotions, Ravan lost the war.
Very good. So what actually, so whenever I am asking, right, what we have learned, it means that what I am going to change in my life. Okay, it is that the lesson is not for other one, because here one, we are, what we are going to do it. We are learning from something, right? And that is what we are not repeating in our life one. That's why we call the lesson learned. So what you
So
are not going to do it.
so I'm not going to take anything that's someone else's because if I do that, then something bad could happen and it won't be good for me.
Yes, very good. Now we'll start with Ispita and Anisha. Ihita.
I
Okay.
think we should not do bad karma just for we like Ravan did. We should not do tapasya just
No, we should have
for
to do the tapasya. Why we should not? You know that? Okay, whatever Ravana did it, right? Ravana want to achieve something and he achieved, correct? Whether, okay, whether it is, and even though why we can say it was not useful, it was literally useful. As a king, if somebody wants to kill you, right? And so what you are going to do it? You develop your security system in a such a way so that the person cannot come and kill you, correct? And Ravana was a great king. And that's why what he did it, he achieved Bahuripani Vidya. So even though any of us the king come to kill him, they cannot able to do it. Okay, but it, there is also another. We always have a two kind of the choice. One is the best, and another one is the better.
future.
So he chose the better one. He didn't choose the best one. What was the best one? Yes, Ispita.
The best one was to do tapasya so he could go to moksha, not for so he could
Yes,
like win
tapasya for
war,
himself, right?
not that.
Yes, very good, very good. Yes, Ritam.
We should not have ego. We should not have
Yes,
a lot of pride. We can have some
very good.
pride, but not too much. And we should not be selfish.
Okay, but okay, Anish.
I learned that we should the reason that we do meditation is for the soul.
For the soul, okay. And there are many other lessons we have also learned, but I haven't heard that any of that answer from anyone. Okay, Arish. Anyway, Arish is not here, so today his mom is here and she can answer on behalf of Arish.
So, sir, I was not here when the story started, but I think it's about working for yourself and not for the worldly pleasure, working for your soul, doing tapasya for your soul, so you can empower your soul and finally attain moksha.
Uh, one way we can say yes, that is also one of those the lessons, but there is another lesson. Another lesson is because why Ram fought with the Ram and why Ram fought with Ravan. Ram fought it because what Ram want to do? Want to protect his
Right.
family, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what we want to do, even though if we know somebody who is trying to harassing our family one is more stronger than us,
Hmm.
what we need to do?
We need to fight.
We need to fight back. And before we fight back, what we want? We need a support, right? And that is
Yes.
what Ram and Ravan, and that is what Ram and Lakshman did it.
Hmm.
He he created his supporters like
Yes.
Vibhishan, like Hanuman, like Jamvan. Okay.
Hmm.
And then after he come after Ravan. He didn't even
Yes.
directly went to the Ravan and fought with them.
Hmm. Yes.
Okay. So we learned so many lessons today. And let's we start a Bhaktamar. And I am sorry because we had both the Ravan one, it's taking longer one. But you know that in the end one, that is also one thing. Whenever Lakshman got that Sudarshan Chakra, on that time Ram also beside him, and because now it's war is about to end, right? So Ram said to Ravan, "Hey Ravan, can you please return Sita, and we end this war right now?" And even though Ravan said, "No, not until I die," and that's why Lakshman now orders Sudarshan Chakra to finish Rava. Okay, so I will sharing now a Bhaktamar. Are you guys able to see my screen? Yes. So we are learning today slok 7 and slok 8. Who, okay, try first one to read out this the slok 7. Unmute yourself and do it.
वत्सांस्तवेन भवसन्तति सन्निबद्धं पापं क्षणात्रयमुपैति शरीरभाजम् आक्रान्तलोकमलिनीलमशेषमाशु सूर्यस्तु भिन्नमिव शार्वर्मन्धकारम्.
Very good. Who other ones wants to do it? Go ahead, unmute yourself and do it.
वत्संस्तेन भवसन्ततिसन्निबद्धं पापं शनाक्षयमुपैति शरीरभाजम् आक्रान्तलोकमलिनीलमशेषमाशु सूर्याञ्जुगिलमिषावर्मन्धकारम्
त्वत्संस्तवेन
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Sannibadam.
सन्निबद्धं पापं क्षणाक्षणि
Mupaiti.
उपैति शरीरभाजम्
Rajam.
आक्रान्तलोकमलिशेषमाशु सूर्यांशुभ
Pinnamiva. Sharvara. Karam. Very good. You know that the Sanskrit is very easy language, very easy. Why? Because you can any word you can place in any places in a sentence, and still the sentence is going to be completed, and still it doesn't change its meaning. Okay, so this one is Tat Sansavena till the Sharir Bhajam is a one sentence. If I am changing it out, Sharir Bhajam first one, even though that the meaning of this the slok is not going to change it. Okay, so we will be start what is the meaning of each one, but why we want to know the meaning of each one, each word, what it's giving us a benefit. Okay, let me just tell you one story in a 2 minute. Okay, and then after we'll go for this one. So there was a one village, and one village has a very, and it was pretty nice one, and over there one shed was there. So and he has a kid, a very younger kid, and somebody bring a parrot in a cage to him, and parrot was pretty nice one. Kid and that said king, kids like him very much. Every day he gives those the pepper and all other things to the parrot, and parrot love to talk. Okay, parrot always say. But then after it means even though every time whenever parrot sees the other birds are flying in the sky, he also like to go and fly with them. Okay, also like to explore everything. So one day what happened when Sadhu Mahatma came into the city, into the village, और वो इस शेख के घर पे आए. So everybody was asking their problems and seeking the solution. And while he was leaving, Sadhu Mahatma was leaving on that time, Parrot asked him, "Hey, Mahatma ji, I also want to get a free and I also want to get a freedom so I can enjoy how the big sky is. I can go any other places, meet with the other parrots and other birds and enjoy. Can you give me some mantra?" So Saint was a very nice person. So he says, he gave a mantra. जब भी दरवाजा खुले उड़ जाना. जब भी means whenever that the door will open, just fly. Okay. And do you know, and then what parrot did it? Now parrot got a mantra, right? So parrot start chanting that mantra days and night, days and night. And during all those the time, many times that the kids open a door to feed him. Okay, and sometimes when kids forget to close at the door. So my question is, okay, does ever parrots become afraid and fly in the sky? क्या पैरेट कभी भी फ्री हो सकेगा और आकाश में उड़ सकेगा? Please unmute yourself and ask. Hmm?
Yes, he will.
Why? Because he's just keep chanting mantra, right? By just chanting mantra, how he can be free and fly in the sky?
Oh, okay. He does not understand the mantra. Okay, he's just chanting it. Okay, now
He's
I get
just
it.
chanting it, right? He's just chanting it. Same way you guys are knowing these the mantras.
Mhm.
Bhaktama. So without knowing what it means, right? It's like you are like a parrot. You know, if I will say who can read the slok 7, who can sing the slok 8, and you know immediately. But I will say, what's it mean?
Mhm.
अगर पैरेट ने समझा होता कि इसका मतलब ये है कि जब भी दरवाजा ये बच्चा खोले और भूल से रख देना, तो उस टाइम पे सोचना ही नहीं है, सीधा सा
Right.
भागो और आकाश में उड़ जाओ.
बिल्कुल.
सही ना?
Yes.
So समझ
बिल्कुल.
में आया? So that's why we want to know what is meaning of each word, and that's where you can get a crust of why we are still after even 12 to 1500 years after once this sloka is written, we are still believing in the Bhaktama. Okay, just give me a second. I will close the door. Okay, so let's will be starting. And I'm always been keeping this the Sanskrit words in front of you, so at least you guys can keep understand what all those one up, and you are also try to be habituate to knowing those the alphabet as well. So first one is twa, twan, sanstavena. Twa means आपका, संस्तवेन आपका स्तवन, वेन means करके और करना. ओके, आपके द्वारा, आपका जो स्तवन के द्वारा, वेन मीन्स द्वारा. भव, भव का मतलब क्या होता है? भव का मतलब जीवन होता है, लाइफ, राइट? हम बोलते हैं ना कि हम मनुष्य भव में हैं, मीन्स वी आर इन अ ह्यूमन लाइफ. ओके, भव का मतलब होता है लाइफ. संतति, ओके, संतति का मतलब होता है या तो हम बोलते हैं संतान, या तो होता है परंपरा. सन्निबद्ध, बद्ध मीन्स बंधा हुआ. कैसे बंधा हुआ? वेरी टाइट. सन्निबद्ध, अगर हम किसी को टाइटली बांध देते हैं ना, उसको सन्निबद्ध कहते हैं. बद्ध मीन्स बंधा हुआ, सन्नि मीन्स पूरा जकड़ के. पापम, पाप. क्षणात क्षय मुपेति. सो यहाँ पे इसको हम ब्रेक करेंगे. क्षणात यानी कि क्षण के लिए. क्षयम, क्षयम मीन्स नाश पाम. क्षय मीन्स क्षय का मतलब होता है नाश होना, होता है क्षणात तत्क्षण, नाश. उपेति, यहाँ पे क्षय म हो जाएगा और ये उ है, ये उ हो. उपेति यानी कि लेने आने, कोई आपको देगा ना, उसको उपेति दे रहा है. शरीर भाजम, जो शरीर को धारण किए हुए है, जो शरीर वाले है। ओके, तो चलो अब हम लेट्स विल बी गोइंग विथ दिस। जो शरीर वाले है उनके पापों का तत्क्षण नाश हो जाता है। कैसे पापों का? जो भव भव से बंधे हुए है। किससे नाश हो जाता है? आपके स्तवन द्वारा। आपके स्तवन द्वारा शरीर वालों का भव भव से बंधे हुए पापों का क्षण भर में नाश हो जाता है। उपेति मीन्स लाना, राइट। हाँ, तो वो क्षय को लाता है, ऐसा यानी कि नाश हो जाता है। So in a first sentence, if you are not knowing any of those the word, tell me. I will explain you again. Okay, right? Very easy. कि आपके स्तवन द्वारा means when if I am doing a स्तुति of your one, मेरे सारे कई भवों से, भवों के द्वारा जो मैंने बांधे हुए पाप है ना, वो एक ही क्षण में क्या हो जाएंगे? दूर हो जाएंगे। एंड देन आफ्टर ही गिव्स एन एग्जांपल। आक्रांत लोक। ओके, आक्रांत मीन्स फैला हुआ, स्प्रेड इट आउट। ओके, लोक किसमें फैला हुआ? पूरे लोक में। ओके, लोकम एंड अली, ये लोक मली जो है इसका डिवाइड होता है। लोकम यानी कि पूरे लोक में, अली अली यानी कि भंवरा। तो आक्रांत लोकम पूरे लोक में फैला हुआ। कैसे फैला हुआ? जैसे मली, मली अली, अली का मतलब होता है भंवरा। नील, नील का मतलब होता है डार्क ब्लू, या तो यू कैन से ब्लैक, वॉट एवर द कलर, बट दैट इज अ वेरी डार्क कलर। नीलम, नीलम का मतलब डार्क। अशेषम, अशेष, अशेष मीन्स अब कुछ भी बाकी नहीं रहा। शेष मीन्स कुछ बाकी रहना, अशेष मीन्स जहां पे अब कुछ भी बाकी नहीं रहा। माशु, यहाँ है आशु। ओके, तत्काल, आशु का मतलब होता है तुरंत। ओके, सूर्यांशु, सूर्य का अंश, सूर्य की किरण। भिन्न, भिन्न तो हमको पता ही है, हिंदी में भिन्न का मतलब होता है जुदा कर देते हैं। मीव, जिस तरह, ऐसे, लाइक। शार्वर, शार्वर का मतलब होता है अंधकार, डार्क, नाइट। शार्वरम, अंधकारम, जैसे रात्रि होती है ना, रात को शार्वर बोलते हैं। ओके, और इसीलिए इफ यू नो एनी गर्ल्स नेम शार्वरी, इट मीन्स दैट नाइट। ओके, जैसे रात का जैसे अंधकार होता है, उस अंधकार को जैसे ही सूरज की किरण पड़ती है तो उनको क्या कर देती है? रात अंधकार को अलग कर देती है, भगा देती है एक ही क्षण में। ऐसे ही, और कैसा अंधकार? जैसा वेरी डार्क वन। ओके, और कहाँ तक फैला हुआ? पूरे लोक में फैला हुआ है। पूरे लोक में जो अंधकार फैला हुआ है, हुआ होता है, जैसे ही सूरज उगता है तो अंधकार क्या हो जाता है? गायब हो जाता है, चला जाता है, हीन हो जाता है। ऐसे ही जैसे ही मैं आपका स्तवन करूंगा, चाहे कितने भवों के मेरे पाप है, वो नाश को प्राप्त होंगे, वो नाश हो जाएंगे। राइट? So how this will be happening, right? Even though, okay, if in your home, you turn off your light throughout the night, right? And suddenly at 4 in the morning one, you suddenly wake up and just turn on the light. So your room was dark since night 10 to 4. So how many hours your room was dark? Who has a math? Unmute yourself and tell me.
6 hours.
Yes, 6 hours, right? So how long it will be take to get it dark? Will be go out and your room will be start lighting it up? How long? How much time? At least if it is for those the 6 hours, so at least it will take a 6 minute, right? जैसे ही तुम लाइट की स्विच ऑन करोगे तो क्या पूरे डार्कनेस को जाने में 6 मिनट लगेंगे? कितना टाइम लगेगा? 6 घंटों से पूरा तुम्हारा रूम डार्क था। यस स्पीता,
It will only take a second. Not even.
not even take a second, right? जैसे ही तुमने टर्न ऑन किया, 6 घंटों से पूरा डार्क था। अगर उसी डार्क रूम को हम बोले कि जैसे पिरामिड के अंदर गए तो वो जो डार्क रूम था तो वो तो थाउजेंड्स ऑफ ईयर से डार्क था, एंड सडनली दे टेक द लाइट, हाउ मच टाइम इट टुक? Immediately, right? Not even a second. So same way, जैसे ही मैं भगवान आपका स्तवन करूंगा तो मेरे सारे इतने सारे भवों के जो पाप बंधे हुए हैं ना, वो तुरंत ही नाश हो जाएंगे. ओके, so let's will be seeing if you do I'm sharing that the screen or not, I don't know, but okay, so if you guys haven't any issue with this any of those the word, if you didn't understand, then we'll go for the slok 8. Let's we'll do it again, right? Tvat means आपका, तत् स्तवन वेन, आपके जो स्तवन के द्वारा, भव यानी कि जो लाइफ होती है, संतति मेरे जीवन के जैसे भव भव के पाप, सन्निबद्धम वेरी टाइट पूरे बंधे हुए थे. कैसे टाइप बंधे हुए थे? पाप. ओके, क्षणा क्षयेत मुपैति, उपैति क्षणा, क्षण में, क्षय को क्षयम, उपैति प्राप्त होते हैं, क्षण में वो क्षय को यानी कि नाश को प्राप्त होते हैं. किनके पाप? शरीर भाजम, जो जिसने शरीर धारण किए हुए उन लोगों के. किसके द्वारा? के स्तवन के द्वारा. भाई आप बोलते हो कि स्तवन के द्वारा पाप नाश हो जाते हैं, आप हमें एग्जाम्पल तो दो. तो एग्जाम्पल दिया, आक्रांत, आक्रांत यानी कि फैला हुआ. कहाँ तक फैला हुआ? लोकम, पूरे लोक में फैला हुआ. अली नीलम, जैसे भंवरे की तरह पूरा डार्क काला. अशेषम, और इतना फैला था कि अब कुछ भी बाकी नहीं था. आशु, आशु यहाँ पे आ जाएगा नीचे के अंदर, क्योंकि आशु का मतलब होता है तुरंत, इमीडिएटली. तो इमीडिएटली क्या होगा? कब होगा इमीडिएटली? तो ये बोलते हैं यहाँ पे नीचे. सूर्यांशु, जैसे सूरज की किरण होती आती है तो क्या कर देती है? भिन्न, अलग कर देती है. एव लाइट, जैसे सूर्य की किरण आके अलग कर देती है. कैसे? किसको? रात्रि, शार्वर मीन्स रात्रि के अंधकारम, जैसे रात्रि का अंधकार था उनको तुरंत ही अलग कर देती है. अब यहाँ पे माशु तुमने यहाँ पे लगा दिया, तो रात्रि के अंधकार को तुरंत ही सूरज की किरण क्या कर देती है? अलग कर देती है. ऐसे ही मेरे सारे भव भव के पाप बंधे हुए उनको आपके स्तवन से अलग हो जाते हैं, अलग हो जाएंगे. Okay, so then after let's we'll go for the next one, 8 one. Okay, any word you couldn't understand onto this stanza 7? Clear? Okay, always unmute yourself and say if you couldn't understand. So let's we'll go for the number 8. Okay, yes, Isvita, try it number 8.
मतेदिनाथ तव संस्थावनं मयेद मरभ्यते तनुदियापि तव प्रभावात् चेतो हरिष्यति सतान्नलिनी दलेषु मुक्ताफलाद्युतिमुपैति ननोदबिन्दु.
Very good. और कौन कौन करना चाहेगा? Unmute yourself and start singing it.
वेदिनाथ तव संस्तवनं ममयेत् मारभ्यते तनुरियापि तव प्रभावात् चेतो हरिष्यति सतान्नलिनीदलेषु मुक्ताफलाद्युतिमुपैति ननोदबिन्दु.
Very good. और कोई?
शेल्फच्या वर आला पाहिजे ते पाठ. राईट साइडचं ओपन.
तव संस्था तवं मयेद
मारभ्यते तनु
धियापि
दियापि मे
तव प्रभाव
तव प्रभाव चितो
हरिष्यति
हरिष्यति सतां नलिनी
एषु
मुक्ता फले द्युतिमुपैति
Nanu the bindu. Very good. Okay, so let's start. Matveti nath. Okay. तो मत्वेती क्या होता है? मत्वेती का दो होते, मत्व वत्ता इति, यानी मत्व यानी कि मानना। ओके, किसको? हे नाथ, आपको मानकर। व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय नाथ? जिसके सिर पे नाथ न हो उसे अनाथ कहते हैं। व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय नाथ? नाथ का मतलब होता है आपका पालन करने वाला, जो आपको सेव करने वाला, आपको बचाने वाला, राइट? आपकी सारी जरूरतों को पूरा करने वाला, तो उसको बोलते हैं नाथ। इसीलिए तो पेरेंट्स जो होते हैं वो हमारे नाथ होते हैं, राइट? और विदाउट पेरेंट्स वी बिकम एन अनाथ। नाउ हु इज गोइंग टू टेक केयर फॉर अस? हु विल सेव अस फ्रॉम एनी काइंड ऑफ डिफिकल्टीज, राइट? सो नाथ। ओके, मत्यति नाथ। तव मीन्स आपका, संस्तवन ऊपर आ गया, आपका स्तवन, स्तवन कर। मयेद, ओके, मेरे द्वारा। मारभ्यते, यहाँ पे मेदम मीन्स मेरे द्वारा। आरंभ्यते, आरंभ किया जाता है। तनु धियापि, तनु मीन्स छोटा, धी मीन्स बुद्धि, अयापि मेरी यानी कि मेरी छोटी बुद्धि होने पर भी। ओके, तव प्रभावा, आप, तव मीन्स आपका, प्रभावात आपकी प्रभावना से। तो ये क्या बोलते पता है कि हे नाथ, मैं आपको मान के, यानी कि मैं आपको मान के मेरी छोटी सी अल्प बुद्धि होने पर भी, ओके, जैसे मैं आपके स्तवन से करूंगा तो आपके स्तवन के प्रभाव से ही क्या होगा? अब क्या होगा वो नीचे आए, राइट? तो यहाँ पे ये क्यों किया गया है? मत्वेति नाथ, मेरे हे द्वारा, हे नाथ आपकी स्तुति के द्वारा। इवन तो मेरी बुद्धि कैसी है, छोटी है, पर आपके प्रभाव से मैं ये स्तवन आरंभ करता हूँ। ओके, तो ये कहते हैं कि अच्छा, अगर ये मैं करूंगा तो क्या होगा? चेतो हरिष्यति सताम नलिनी दलेषु मुक्ता फल ऋषि निपेति ननु बिंदु। चेतो यानी कि चेत, हर्ष, हर्ष होता है ना, वो पूरा अपना हृदय, चेतो यानी कि हृदय, हृदय खिल जाता है। हरिष्यति पूरा खिल जाता है। सताम यानी कि सज्जनों के हृदय खिल जाएंगे। कैसे? नलिनी दलेषु, नलिनी यानी कि कमल, लोटस। अगर किसी लड़की का नाम नलिनी है, इसका मतलब होता है कि लोटस। दलेषु, उसका जो दल यानी कि उसका पता। मुक्ता फल, मुक्ता फल बोलते हैं मोती को, फल को। मुक्ता फल, ध्रुति, चमक। ध्रुति का मतलब होता है चमक। ध्रुति म उपेति, इस तरह से ये संधि होगी। ध्रुति उपेति, चमक को लाती है। उपेति हम ऑलरेडी अगले संघ में सीख गए हैं, लाना। ननुद यानी कि ननु छोटा, उद बिंदु, उस, ननु उद, उद यानी कि औंस, जो सुबह वो झाकड़, आप क्या बोलते हैं उनको, औंस, औंस होती है ना, औंस पड़ती है, उसके बिंदु की तरह। जैसे ही जो हम देखते हैं, राइट, कि जो औंस की बिंदु होती है वो अगर जमीन पे गिर जाए तो क्या होगा? इट्स यूजलेस, उसका कुछ नहीं होगा। मगर वही औंस की बूंदे अगर कवल के पत्ते पे पड़ी है तो मोतियों के जैसे चमकती है ना, और वो देख के कैसा आनंद आता है। ऐसे ही हे भगवान, मेरे द्वारा किया जाने वाला आपका स्तवन क्योंकि प्रभाव किसका प्रभाव है? आपका प्रभाव है। आपके प्रभाव से ही, इवन दो मैं अल्प बुद्धि वाला होते हुए भी, मेरे स्तवन जो सज्जन पुरुष होते हैं सता, उसके हृदय को हर लेगा। मैं कर रहा हूं इसलिए नहीं, क्योंकि उसके अंदर आपकी प्रभावना है, आपका प्रभाव है, इसलिए। Okay, so we will be going any of those the word if you couldn't understand, and then I will explain it again. Okay, so what do you mean by नाथ? नाथ का मतलब क्या होता है, मुझे कौन बताएगा?
हमारा पालन करने वाले।
एग्जाम्पल?
माता पिता।
यस, माता पिता, वेरी गुड। ओके, तो एंड व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय नलिनी? चलो मैं यहाँ पे शेर ही रखता हूँ ताकि अब आई विल आस्क, ओके, वर्ड बाय वर्ड, सो लेट्स विल बी who know what do you mean by nalini? Unmute yourself.
कमल।
Kaval, very good. Tanu, chota,
छोटा
small. Yeah, तनु अधि, अधि means बुद्धि, तनुधि मेरी अल्प बुद्धि है, छोटी होते हुए, बुद्धियापी होते हुए भी, तव, तव means फिर भी, प्रभावात, तव means और आपके, प्रभावात आपकी प्रभावना से, आपकी आभा से, आप इतने महान है कि सिर्फ मैं अगर आपकी बात करूंगा ना, तो आपकी बात सुनने के लिए भी, सुन के भी जो सज्जन पुरुष है ना, उनके हृदय ऐसे खिल जाएंगे कि जैसे कमल के पत्ते पे जो सुबह की ओस की बूंद जो होती है, वो मोतियों की तरह चमकती है और उसको देख के हमें खुशी मिलती है। तो वो पानी की वैल्यू नहीं थी, पानी की वैल्यू तब जाके हुई कि वो कमल के पत्ते पे गिरी। वैसे भी मेरे द्वारा जो स्तुति मारम्भ्यते, मदे मदेयम, मेरे द्वारा आरंभ्यते, अब आरंभ कर रहे, अब आगे से अब स्तुति का आरंभ होता है। भक्तामर का आरंभ ये 8वें श्लोक के बाद ही होता है। तो यहाँ पे ये बोल रहे हैं कि अब मैं आरंभ करने जा रहा हूँ, ठीक है। अब मेरे द्वारा जो स्तवन आपका किया जाएगा, उससे जो सुनने वाले सज्जन पुरुष होते हैं, उसके हृदय खिल खिल जाएंगे, उसको बहुत ही सुनने में मजा आएगा। मैं कर रहा हूँ उसका मजा नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि उसमें आपकी प्रभावना है, आपका प्रभाव इतना बड़ा है, इसलिए। ओके, एनी वर्ड? आई विल से चेतो, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय चेतो या चेत?
चेतो म्हणजे
चेतना, हमारा जो मन है वो प्रसन्न होना।
हृदय, हाँ, हृदय प्रसन्न होना। हरिष्यति, हर्ष उत्पन्न होने वाला, राइट? हरिष्यति, उसके अंदर हर्ष, उसके अंदर आनंद होगा। ओके, सो बिंदु, बिंदु का मतलब क्या होता है?
बूंद, छोटी बूंद।
वेरी गुड। एंड मुक्ता फल, व्हाट डू मीन बाय मुक्ता फल?
मोटी।
मोती, वेरी गुड। और द्युति, द्युति का मतलब क्या होता है?
चमक, चमकना।
चमक, वेरी गुड। So, very good. So now I think you guys know it, right? So who will try to tell me what is the meaning of number 8 slok?
It's like a droplet of water on the lotus is like a pearl, and it makes like people happy. So like similarly, they're saying that the Bhaktamar can make people feel happier.
Yes, right? Now whatever I'm starting it, now I'm starting आपकी स्तुति, वो सुन के Yes, Sajjan Purush. Why they say Santanam, Sajjan Purush? जब आचार्य भगवंत लिखते हैं ना, तो वो हर एक वर्ड को काफी सोच समझ के लिखते हैं। किसके हृदय खिल जाएंगे? जो सज्जन होंगे ना, उसी के। क्यों? क्योंकि जो सज्जन होंगे ना, वही आपकी प्रभावना को, वही आपके प्रभाव को समझ पाएंगे। तो उसके समझने से क्या फायदा होगा? क्योंकि उसके समझने से क्या फायदा होगा वो श्लोक नंबर 10 में आएगा। पर उससे समझने से ये फायदा होगा कि गुण का परखी जो होता है ना, who can value the virtues? वर्च्यू की वैल्यू कौन करता है? Who is brave enough, right? Who is very noble one? They can they know what is the value of virtue. वही आपकी प्रभावना, आपके गुणगान का मूल्यांकन वही करेगा। जैसे हीरा का मूल्यांकन कौन करेगा? मीन्स who do the how much is the diamond is valued? Only jewelers, right? Not usually everyone. Everyone just say, oh, this is a diamond, that's it. But I said, how this diamond is worth it? Only Jory, who is a jeweler one, they will by seeing that, oh wow, you wear this the ring, it's almost like $1 million diamond inside it. And then people will realize, oh wow, that the ring has $1 million diamond. So that's why they say Sajjan Purush. Okay, chalo. So we are about to done. So in a slok 7 and 8, any of those the word if you couldn't yet understand? Yes, Rhythm.
I wasn't raising my hand.
Okay, but you know that this is the language we are learning it, right? So if you try to now, if you try to, that means write it down all those the meaning and you try to recite it, and then you know what's its meaning. Okay, so officially now in from this the slok number 8. Okay, Acharya ji says now I am starting a stavan prarambhate. Okay, so अब से stavan होगा and then let's will be deciding what is being over there in the next class. So as our traditions, what we'll do? We're reciting a Namokar mantra. And sorry, it's a little bit over, so I'm right now not playing with this the Kahoot one, but next time we'll do. So who this time want to take a lead? Yes, Rhythm, go ahead. And Auni.
Namo Arihantanam, Namo Sedhanam, Namo Ariya, Namo Varya, Namo Loresava, Esu Panchanamukaro, Sava Pava Panasano, Angladam Chastis, Padmanavai, Mangalam.
Jai Janendra, and see you in the next class. Okay. But you know that next time it is almost about to be a Diwali, so you guys should wear something nice. Okay. See you in next class. Jai Janendra.
Jai Janendra.
Janendra.
Jai Janendra.
Jai Janendra.